And then clearly, plainly, moving across the flat screen, the little specks you don't count. At first, it's a little jerky. It starts pulling, and then there it is. Continuous, moving smoothly across the screen. No longer blank, but populated and running forward. Like some kind of wildlife. Any kind. A herd of buffalo. Or maybe they're buildings. They could be buildings of some sort. Sometimes it's easier to tell when you're not looking at them. Not looking directly, but just seeing that they're going by. When you stop looking at each one, sometimes it's easier to tell. You see the motion anyway. You see things moving, and they're moving by, and if you don't look at each one, sometimes it's easier to tell what they are as they go by. Not as each one goes by, that's it. As they all go by continuously in a herd. You wouldn't think they're buildings at all by the way they go by, and maybe they aren't, but they are. That's what you'd see if you weren't moving, but of course you are. And so what is it that you see then? Sitting or lying down, and yet being drawn forward continuously without stopping. And then, very suddenly, it's dark, but only for a moment. A tunnel, very suddenly dark for a moment, and then just as quickly light again. And then you're looking at the same things going by. The same things that you saw before, but on the other side of the tunnel. Plainly and continuously, but hard to look at when the light seems so bright. Bright and then dark and then bright again, and then you're not sure what you're looking at. For a moment it's hard to see, but that it's moving, yes. Buildings, probably. Buildings of some sort. But then for a while, all you see are signs going by. First they're words, and then they're pictures, and finally just lights drifting across the screen. And after a while, it just looks like a stained glass window. Colors lit up but moving so pointlessly, although continuously. It's not really like there's any kind of unity, just colors moving by. Or think how it is at the time of evening just after the sun sets, and what's inside is reflected. But it looks more like it's projected. What you see when you look out is actually what's inside, or really, it's both at once. The funny thing, though, is that you never see yourself. You see what's inside, but you never see yourself. Really, it's better that way. It's the nicest time of the day to look out. Oh, you see, this way, I like it. It's much more agreeable. And then sitting on the floor, looking up to look out the windows. It's like being in prison, except it's pleasant, you know? Completely agreeable. What if you could actually get through it and see what's on the other side? You'd see that's the side that's not moving. This one appears to be standing still, but it's actually moving. But that side? No. You'd see it's not moving, though it appears to be. That's the side that's real. But of course, that's an illusion. Both sides are moving at the same time, if you could see them. But this side is pleasant too. I even think it's nicer. It's not moving. I guess it's moving, but it's not changing anyway. I think it's nice. If you miss it, it's still there. But mainly, all that matters is watching. Just looking at things. That's all it has to be. It's what's nice. When it's dark, that's okay too. There's still plenty to see when it's dark. If you want, there will still be plenty to see.